A little while ago, I mentioned on the vlog and subsequently did a video opening up a small 486 computer. I think it's a 486, might be a 386 actually. I haven't. Well, the thing is, here it is. Here's the computer, or at least most of it. There's a few bits missing, like the floppy drive, but this is the bulk of the machine, and this is the sort of the key bits. We have the power supply and various other bits board, and the CPU board itself, which, in case you haven't seen, is it's a Vortex 86DX. It's very, very exciting. I think it's very exciting. And, well, this is the board. As you can see, it's got this strange power lead. This is a terminal block. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's Weissmuller, something like that. Weissmuller, German. And it seems to want to connect to a much bigger Weissmuller unit, which would power it. 24 volts on the positive and then ground. Now, in my quest to try and power this darn thing, I purchased this. You'll see it's a DC barrel jack to terminal block, and the theory, or my theory, was connect the positive line of this to the positive line of this, and by rights, in my head, that should mean 24 volts down there and power the board. That's kind of how I envisaged it. Doesn't work. I haven't got it to work yet. Now, I'm not sure whether, because this is the power supply I used, it's a bit puzzling. You see, the documentation for this says that it wants 24 volts down this line. Sensible, right? But the documentation also says that it can take anywhere between 10 and 30 volts. So I got, this was the one that was available. I got these from the Pi Hut. The Pi Hut, if you're not aware, it's a great little shop for makers and things. They carry this power adapter, which goes with the DC barrel jack thing. It fits, and it also got this little switch as well. Very useful for a DOS PC. And this supplies 12 volts. According to the documentation, that should work. But I plugged it in, and I didn't get a single sausage out of this. Didn't light up at all. Didn't output a video signal, didn't do a darn thing. So, the problem I have is that I don't even know where to start diagnosing this, because I don't really know enough about electronics, and I wouldn't know where to start looking. But I don't really know where my theory is going wrong, because, again, according to the instructions and according to what I'm reading about terminal blocks, literally, if the power's going down that, and it's wired correctly, which it is, because that's how it was wired when it got to me, so it must have been wired correctly, then it should work, right? Am I being daft? And I did look up as well, the ground line can go to the negative, and there's various debates on whether you should, but generally it's regarded to not be harmful, so I do not believe that I've blown the board up. I think I probably would know about it if I had, and in any case it's fused anyway, so I wouldn't have done anything bad to it. In fact, I think that's the fuse there. It's a little square fuse, and it does not appear to have been blown up. It just looks a little bit dusty. So, I don't know, I'm kind of back to square one with this. Maybe some more research into electronics and how to power things. I also thought, you see, this is a 3-pole terminal block, but you see it's only the 2 wires are actually connected. It does screw in, by the way, so if I wanted to replace the wires I can do, and it's quite easy to get it into this. Although it turns out the wires come out again very easily as well from this, so I have to be very careful. But could I theoretically just remove this whole block and solder these directly to the board? Because there's 3 pins on there, so could that be just positive 24 volt pin anyway, and that be the ground, and that just not be populated? I don't know. I just don't know, and I don't really want to try it in case I blow up these. literally hundreds of pounds worth of equipment that I've got in my hand, you know? Anyway, that's the current status of the 486. I am hoping that I've just done something wrong. I mean, I have to admit, it may have just been a stupid noob error because, well, you see, this is seated on here. The pins were slightly out of whack, so it might just have been that because it was out of whack, the whole thing wasn't getting powered. But I'm hesitant to... I mean, I'll try it again, and it might just work, but these lights didn't come on, and my thinking is, if it was going to work at all, then the board that is being powered, even if that one's not connected properly, that should still power up, right? Right? I don't know, but I can give it another go now that I've seated it properly, and we'll see what happens. Should I do it live on camera, though? That is the question. No, I don't think I will, because I've got my screwdrivers here. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if I've got the wherewithal. Bear with me. I have to say the screw threads are a little bit shredded already. Just the amount I've been screwing and unscrewing this. So it's not ideal, but let's see now. These copper cables are not exactly very good at sticking together. I do wonder if a little blob of solder would be the answer there, just to make it a bit more manageable. Okay, well, that's all not really tucked in nicely. Let's get that one screwed in. This is fun, isn't it, everybody? I'll probably cut a lot of this. Okay, that's as secure as it can be. Okay, we've got the power cable. Plug in. Switch on. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. So I don't know why. I don't know if it's because the power supply isn't high voltage enough. I don't know if it's because this just isn't a workable system anyway, or if the board's dead, or what. I don't know where to start. So yeah, if anybody has any electronics tips, then please do send them in, because I don't know. I really don't know. I'm puzzled, and I really would like to get this working because it'd be amazing. Anyway, that's today's vlog. I'll switch that off, unless it is giving power to it somehow. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll just finish unscrewing this